Hello students, I hope you are understanding and you are attending your online classes regularly. So we will continue with the same chapter, that is crop production and management. Students, please open page number 16. So we were discussing about weeding, okay, or removal of weeds. So what is weeding? We were discussing about this removal of weeds. Okay, so what is weeding? The removal of weeds is called as weeding. And how the weeds are removed? So the three methods were given yesterday. We discussed two methods out of three, that is removal of weeds by pulling them out of hand, removal of weeds by using a khurpa or a trowel. So another method, that is the third method, is please open page number 16. The third method is destroying the weeds by spraying special chemicals which are called as weedicides. Okay, so by using weedicides also the weeds can be killed. What are weedicides? They are certain special chemicals, but they are poisonous. Okay, so the poisonous chemicals which are used to kill weeds. What are weeds? Unwanted plants. Okay, so in the fields are called as weedicides. Some of the common weedicides are, please underline, 2,4-D, MCPA and butachlor. Now how the weeds are sprayed, how the weeds are used, how the weedicides are used to kill the weeds. So let us see here. I hope you can see. Okay, now the solution of weedicides in water is sprayed on the standing crops in the fields with the sprayer. You can see this picture. Now it is clear. You also have book, please see in your books. Okay, so the weedicides, they are mixed in water and the solution is made, and then this solution of weedicide in water is sprayed on the standing crops in the fields with the sprayer. Now these weedicides, they do not affect or they do not damage the crops, but they kill the weeds. Understood? And these weedicides are sprayed in the crops field before the flowering and seed formation in the weeds takes place. Okay, before the seed formation. Why before the seed formation? Why not after the seed formation? Because if it is done after the seed formation, then there is no use of killing the plants or killing the weeds by weedicides, because if the seed formation will take place, then the seeds will fall on the ground and will germinate and will form new weeds. So that is why just before the seeding or the flowering, just before formation of seed or flowering, the weedicides are sprayed in the field. Weedicides are highly poisonous chemicals, so the person spraying the weedicides should cover the face and the hands also. Now we come to next topic, that is harvesting. What is harvesting? Harvesting is to cut the mature crops. Now students, it generally takes 3 or 4 months for the food crop to mature. Okay, now the lush green rice or the wheat fields, they turn to golden yellow fields at the end of the period. Okay, initially in the beginning of the period, you will find the difference. These fields are green, lush green, but after the crop matures, that lush green field of wheat and rice turns to golden yellow. Okay, and this change in the color shows that the crops have matured. You can see this. Understood? Now one of the crop has matured, then it is ready, and once the crop is matured, then what is the next step? To cut the crop and to gather the seed or to gather the food. Okay, or to gather the grains, or in case of wheat and rice. So please underline this. The cutting and gathering of the matured food crop is called as harvesting. Understood? After the crop is matured, what is to cut the crop and to take out the grains. Now in harvesting, the crops like wheat and rice are cut close to the ground. I hope you understand. Okay, very close to the ground they are cut. Right? Suppose if suppose I am saying, okay, and I am making rough diagram. Suppose this is the shoot, this is a plant. So close to the ground, they are cut here. Okay, so close to the ground, not from here, close to the ground. So they are cut. Understood? And they are cut with the help of this implement, which is called as sickle. Okay, and this is called as manual harvesting. But in large fields of paddy and wheat crops, the motorized machine called harvester is used to harvest or to cut the crop. I hope it is clear. Now after the crop is cut, what is the next step? Now after the crop is cut, in case of rice and wheat, what is the main aim? To get the grains. Now like that you cannot use it, okay, because it will have so many dry leaves, which is so many dry and the broken leaves, which is also called as hay. So what is the main aim? To get the grains out of the crops. So how it is done? It is done by the process of threshing. What is threshing? The process of beating out the grains from the harvested crop is called as threshing. To beat out the grains, to remove the grains. So that is called as threshing. This threshing is done to take out the grains from the outer covering called chaff. Understood? In the so traditional one, you just no need to go so much in detail. Why I am saying no need to go so much in detail? Because students, this processes in detail is not there in class 9, 10, 11, 12. So just you try to understand what is threshing, but no need to go too much in detail. That is what I mean. Okay, so you all know what is threshing? To beat out the grains. Okay, and that is now that plant, that crop, it will have dry leaves also, and it will have grains that is used as a food, but that dry leaves, that is used as a fodder for animals. And in a large forms, the motorized machines called thresher is used for threshing purpose. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now when the grains are removed, when the threshing process is done, so students, just you can just think like what will be there, like if when the grains are beaten out, or when during the threshing process, don't you think that the grains will be mixed up with hay? Hay is the broken and the dry leaves. Okay, so the grains will mixed up with hay. Grains will be out of the crop, but it will mix up. So but what is our main aim? The main aim of a farmer is only to get the grains. So how it is done? It is done by the process called as winnowing. We have studied winnowing in class 6 also. What is winnowing? The process of separating grain from chaff and hay. Chaff and hay is that broken dry leaves, okay, with the help of a wind. Okay, so you have studied that the grains and the chaff is taken in a big basket, okay, and then it is blown from the height in the direction of wind. See here, when the grain mixed with chaff and hay is made to fall from a height in blowing wind, the grain, okay, so in the direction of the blowing wind, what happened? The grain and the chaff is taken, okay, and from the height they are made to blow in the direction of the wind. What will happen? The grains are heavy, will fall down, and the chaff being light, it is blown and it is collected at some other place. It will fall down and two heaps are formed. That is one of chaff and another of grains only. I hope it is clear to everyone nicely. Now please underline. A combine is a huge machine which cuts the standing cereal crop in the fields, threshes it and separate the chaff from the grain. In one operation only, all the things are done. The crop is threshed also, and the grains are also separated. Okay, understood? Now harvest festivals. Now what happens? What is a harvest festival? The period harvest when the crops are harvested, okay, when the mature crops are cut, okay. So the period of harvest is of great joy and happiness in all parts of India. You all know about this. Men and women celebrate this harvest season in the form of festivals. Harvest season when the crop is matured and when the crop is harvested, that is cut. Okay. Now the special festivals in India associated with the harvest seasons are Pongal, Baisakhi, Holi, Nabanya and Bihu. Okay. Now harvest festival is celebrated all over India but by different names in different regions. Okay. So we will do till here only, and in the next class we will discuss about storage of food grains, and I think that will be the last portion. So I will just give you the solutions of the answers of previous assignment. That is, name 3 food materials obtained from animals. Very easy. Milk, egg and meat. Okay. Now open page number 20. Question number 18. How do the irrigation requirement of a wheat crop differ from that of a paddy crop? Paddy crop, it needs lot of standing water, so it is grown in a rainy season, whereas wheat crop doesn't need so much of water, so it is grown in a winter season. So the requirement of water is more in case of a paddy crop. Okay. Now page number 21, question number 71. Which of the following crops would enrich the soil with nitrogen? That is pea, because pea has a root nodule in which the this rhizobium it resides, and rhizobium can convert the free nitrogen into the nitrates. 73, question number, in agriculture broadcasting is used for, what is the other name? What does broadcasting means? It means sowing of seeds. Understood? Now your assignment here, please mark the questions in the book. Page number 21, question number 79, question number 81, question number 82 and question number 85. Understood? And if you have any doubt, you can clarify your doubts during doubt clarification session. Thank you, students.